Hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to talk about the architecture of the SharePoint. Okay, so it will give you a good picture of the SharePoint architecture. Okay, so to do that, what I will do, I will be starting from the scratch. I will not show you the diagram directly. I will build it in front of you, and then I will explain you how it does work. Okay, so again, this architecture of SharePoint will contain multiple videos. First, I will show you the structure, how it exists, okay, and then I will show you the practical. Okay, so let's start with the structure. So basically, what happens? Consider, see, SharePoint is a tool which is available under Microsoft 365 tenant. Okay, now, each organization is having Microsoft 365, and every employee will be having access to the SharePoint. And that too, it depends on uh, what permission you have got at the tenant level, from the tenant. Okay, tenant admin. So let's draw a picture here of the architecture, and I am doing it from scratch so that you can understand it properly. Okay, so basically, what happens? We have one at the top. We have the SharePoint admin. So let's consider this SharePoint admin. Okay, which will be from the name only. You can think it is at the top level SharePoint admin. Okay, he will be managing everything related to the SharePoint. Now he will be having one screen where he can see all the sites, who all are the owner of that particular site, and if he wants he can change the owner of the admins also. So when I say this, let's see under my tenant. So this is my Microsoft 365 account. Okay, and if I click on this admin, it redirects me to the admin site of the throughout the tenant. Okay, this is not specific to my SharePoint only. This is related to Teams, SharePoint, everything. Okay, now when I click on show all, in the down, if you will see, there there is a heading called admin center. Under this, different sections are there, like security, compliance, endpoint manager, identity, exchange. This is related, something related to the mail things. Then we have Teams admin, and like that way we have SharePoint. When I go to SharePoint admin center, if you will see in the URL also, this is the URL of the SharePoint admin center. Okay, because I am accessing this first time, that is the reason I am getting this take the tool. Remember, this site is not accessible to everyone. Only the tenant admin can access it. Okay. Now, if you will see in the left side, we have sites. Under that, it mentions active sites and deleted sites. Okay. Under active sites, if you will see, I have currently three sites here. One is communication site. This is uh, this is basically the site when we access from 9 dots and click on this SharePoint. Okay, and this is the site which is created by me manually, and this is the another site which is created by me manually. Okay, and it contains other informations like who created it, what was the template we used when creating this site. Okay, and whether this site is having Microsoft. So there are lots of uh, 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 features are there. There are lots of properties are there, which is not needed to be known. It depends on each role. Okay, this is just for FYI. I'm giving you some basic hints on the same. Okay, and Yeah. Now coming to the architecture. So basically what happens, this is the UI part which helps admin to create the site. Okay. This is at the admin level. So consider which I was showing you. This is the SharePoint admin where he will be having to option to list top the all the SharePoint sites, and he will have the option to create the site. Now consider, so under this multiple SharePoints can be there. Okay, this is one of the site which I can tell you IT. Okay, this is one of the SharePoint site belongs to IT. That way, there is another site which is belong to HR, and there is another site, intranet site. Okay, yeah. So this is the intranet site for all the employees throughout the organization. Okay, so first what we have admin under. So you can forget this one. Just for FYI, because means at the top something is there, and under that there are lots of SharePoint sites are there. So you can consider, uh, instead of admin, you can say this is the Microsoft admin, Microsoft tenant, and under that we have multiple SharePoint sites. Okay, now basically what happens, the structure of each of these will be same. Yeah, so the structure of all these SharePoint sites which is getting shown here, IT, HR, internet, will be same only. Just give me 1 second. I am rearranging this in the proper manner. Yeah. Now what happens, each of these SharePoint site have a set of features which is available in this site also, in this means all three will be having the same feature. Okay. It might be possible some features are disabled based on the template what we selected while we are creating the SharePoint site. Okay. Now what happens, apart from the features, each SharePoint site is having backends. That means where those site information will get saved. And you also know in SharePoint there can be multiple pages also. Okay. So let me draw another box. So this is the backend. So two things are there in the backend related to saving the data. One is list, okay, and another one will be document library. And we will be discussing these two in details in the upcoming videos. Okay, just make it little bit. Something wrong with my mouse. Yeah. So what I'm doing is like I have created some arrows here, and if you can see, IT SharePoint site is having list and document library, and it can be any number. Like we can have 5 lists, 4 lists, 6 lists, even 10, 8, 9. But there's some limit in thousands only, I think. I'm not sure what is the limit. We can check it in the Microsoft site. Same way, document library can be a multiple library, and subsite is like it's another site under that IT site. So the same will be followed everywhere in each site, means in HR also, in internet also. Okay. Uh, what does it mean? If I go to the SharePoint site and open one of the site, two sites. Suppose I open this intranet site and I open this IT site. What we will see here is like if we navigate to site contents, so you see these are the document library. If you will see the type here, what is that? Document library and site pages. This is also a library. Just I wanted to make clear. Uh, it should be library, not document library. Okay, so we have list and library, and document library, and the library is having different types. These are the document library, and this is the page library. That's the difference. Okay. But this comes under library only. Now if you go to intranet and click on site content, then here also if you will see, whenever new sites get created, we have this set of libraries available there. Okay. Now these are the libraries and this is the list. Now what is library and what is list? You can consider, uh, take an example of SQL or any Excel file, uh, or any other database. What happens where we store data? First we create a table, and then there we create a columns. Okay, and then those tables contains the value. The same things happens here in the list. Uh, this list is nothing but you can consider it as a table, and this is also library. Also, you can consider it as a table, and each one is having some set of columns, or you can create columns manually. Okay, and this is the same structure is getting followed in each of the SharePoint site. Now, uh, if you see this IT, the site which is created, this is called root site. If we are creating another subsite under it, when we click on new, when we go to subsites and click on so basically subsites is nothing but is another site under IT. Okay. So currently we don't have any subsites created. That's the reason we are not saying it. But the things will be similar. The structure of the service site subsites will be same how we are saying for the IT. The only difference will be shown here is like if suppose I created one subsite under IT, I have created another subsite team A. Then that subsite will have the URL as IT/team A. Okay. So basically each urban site is having its own URL. And the structure of the subsites will be same what we are seeing it here. Okay, so this is the overall architecture I wanted to brief. And this, as I mentioned, this list and libraries also exist in the subsite level also. So the same feature whatever it is there in IT, same feature will be there in the subsite. Okay, so yeah, that's all about the architecture of the SharePoint. In the next video we will see how to create a SharePoint site, and we'll see the difference between SharePoint team site and a communication site. Okay, yeah. We'll see you in the next video.